Hey guys, my name is Jasmine and today we're going to be illustrating your day. Before we really get started here, let's go over our supplies. You need paper, a Sharpie, a pencil, a drawing pencil, which is also a graphite pencil, an eraser, crayons, and colored pencils. So what does illustration and illustrating mean? That basically means we're going to draw out your day. It's going to be a drawing that is representative of your day. So if you're going to illustrate an apple, you would draw an apple. So that's what we're going to do. And you can do this basically in one part or 3 parts. I'm going to do a little bit extra and do 3 parts. So I'm going to fold my paper in half. This is how I'm going to get started. And if you want to do it in one part, you do not have to fold your paper. I folded it in half, I unfolded it, and then I'm going to take each side and fold it to that middle line that I just made. So there's one, unfold it, and here's 2. Folding right to that middle line that I first made, the middle crease. And if your folds are not like even, if you're not totally happy with them, it's fine, just roll with it. We're gonna make it just fine. So basically have like a very flat kind of book situation happening. I have 2 kind of doors, and I have 4 middle parts. I'm gonna make this 2 middle part here be 1 big part. So I'm taking these 2, making them 1, and this is where my main illustration is gonna go. So I'm gonna get started. This is about your day. You can draw it as simply as you want it. You can make it as detailed and complex as you want it. For my day, I think my best part of my day so far is eating lunch with my mom. So I'm gonna keep it real simple. I'm gonna use my pencil. If you wanna use your crayons even to get started on this part, you can. But I'm gonna use my pencil. I'm gonna draw a table. And if you want to do even like stick figures, you can use stick figures, because that's what I'm going to do. Keeping it simple. Here's me. Here's my mom. That's our heads. That's her hair. Here's my hair. Eating lunch. And it can be as abstracted as you want it to be. So like it doesn't have to look so real. Because this is a drawing, you can make it however you want it to be. And one important thing about illustrating and also, or more specifically drawing of people, I think it's very important to show their emotion so you can kind of know what they're going through, even if you don't have text. So if someone is happy, and you're illustrating them, you can show that emotion of happiness by drawing them with a smiley face. So that's one way how to depict emotion in drawing your illustrations. My mom's happy here, so she's smiling. I'm also happy, so I'm gonna draw me smiling. Here's a chair. Here's my lunch. And you can draw, of course, again, whatever you want about your day. If it is about what you had for lunch, you can do that. If it's about what you did outside, you can do that. What you're gonna do later today. Maybe even what you want to do today. So say you didn't get to go outside today and you wanted to go outside, you could draw yourself outside. We were in a big room. There were windows. And curtains. There were trees outside. And then before, when I talked about you can do this in 1 part or 3 parts, this is basically the 1 part. So if you didn't want to fold your paper, you could have just done your whole illustration on your flat piece of paper. That's basically 1 part. But now on my 2 sides here, I'm going to draw what I did before that and what I did, or what I'm going to do after that. So basically what I did this morning, other than go to work and drive and all that, I woke up. And that's honestly one of my favorite parts of the day. I like waking up. I like seeing or thinking about my day and how my day is going to go. So I'm just going to draw a bed. I'm actually going to draw a line down my first box here so that I can see it better. And I'm also going to do that on my last panel here. So 1, 2, 3, those are my 3 panels. So first one, I'm going to draw a bed. Here's a pillow. Headboard. Maybe there's a window behind that. Maybe some art hanging up on the wall. And when you're illustrating something like this, it's really nice because you can make it very personal, you can make it very much your own, you can add little details that are something that you might like or that you might do. So for instance, this panel right here where it has the bed and the art on the walls, my house has a lot of art on the walls. I have a blanket with cats on it, so that's what this is here. I have a lot of blankets, but my favorite blanket is probably the one with cats on it. So you can add all the details that you want in each one of your panels. And then let's see. So this was this morning, this was not too long ago, and the last one is my future, which I'm most likely just gonna go home and play with my dog. So I'm gonna do a super quick little sketch of my dog. He has big floppy ears, has ears shaped like triangles, and his face is also shaped like a triangle. And he's very spotty. And again, it does not have to be realistic. When I do a lot of my drawings and like this, it's very simple. It's not too realistic, but it's still a lot of fun to do. And if you did want to include text on any of this, you can write whatever you want. You can write about how you woke up. You can write about what you ate for lunch. You can talk about what you're gonna do later. You can do it in fun bubble letters, like this. Blade is my dog's name. So I wrote his name, some exclamation points. Now is the fun part. I'm gonna get coloring on this. You don't even have to color yours if you don't want to, if you just like how it looks just there. Or if you did all of your line work, this part with only color, that's also cool too. I forgot my glasses. I need to draw my glasses on my face. These are my glasses. There we go. I'm gonna fill up all these spaces with color. Move on to my next color. The skies are not very blue today, but this is my illustration. So I'm gonna make the skies nice and blue. Another thing about your illustration, you don't even have to do the colors of what it might be normally. So if you want to make it really fun colors, like really probably alien kind of colors, you could do that. You can make it all one color if you wanted, at different pressures. So let's use black for an example. So this is me coloring light with black, this right here. And up here is me coloring darker with black, so it looks like the actual color black and not like a gray kind of color. So if you wanted to do your whole illustration using one color and press it down harder so you kind of have different pressures of that color, you could do that. Or like I mentioned before, you could just do like really fun colors. You can make your trees pink. There are pink trees, but I feel like we don't typically see them too often around here. You can make your trees blue. You can make your sky, what's in sky color? Brown. You can make your sky brown if you wanted. You can do whatever colors you want. I'm gonna color each of the letters in my dog's name a different color. There is the main part of my illustration. Once again, I did mine in 3 parts. You could have done yours in 1 part. But you also have this outside that you can draw on if you want, or if you just want to keep it flat, you can just do that. But if you want to make like a cover for your illustration, you could do that. You could say like, you know, My Day by Jasmine, or whatever your name is. But once again, this is our illustration. An illustration is basically a drawing that is representational of something that you know of or that you did. So we did an illustration of our day. We also talked about emotion, which is really important in illustration and how you show emotion on people's faces. So if someone's happy, they're going to be smiling, or if they're not happy, they're not going to be smiling. So that is our illustration project. Once again, you guys can do this on across multiple days. You can make a whole comic on it. You can put them all together and make a big book. But I hope you guys do just that, and I will see you guys next time. Bye.